Hello, and a very warm welcome to the Sussex Daily News version 2. This morning, we give you a piece of breaking news. Royal aides fear Meghan and Harry's new book will blame William for the rift. The book Finding Freedom, which Harry and Meghan are believed to have cooperated with, is soon to be released and charts the couple's journey from the royal family to the point where they stepped down from senior duties this year. However, aides reportedly fear that the Sussex's new book could paint Prince William as the bad guy and cause a fresh rift within the royal family. As reported by The Sun, royal aides are now said to be increasingly worried about the publication and the potential repercussions for the future monarch Prince William. The book, fully titled Finding Freedom, Harry and Meghan and the Making of a Modern Royal Family, is not an official biography, though it is believed the couple has worked with the authors, journalists Omid Scobie and Carolyn Durand. Yeah, we know. They have to blame someone other than themselves. William was their guy to blame for everything. Meghan's agenda. Over 100 people from around the royal family are understood to have given information for the production of the book, which is believed to be set to show Harry and Meghan in a positive light. They're both in perpetual victim mode. When everything goes wrong, they blame someone else. The decisions they made were their own. No one forced them on those private jets or forced them to make a documentary against a backdrop of abject poverty and despair. They need to take responsibility for their own actions, and who in their right mind is going to believe anything Scooby-Doo writes? We all know he's Meghan's mouthpiece. They're trying to rewrite the narrative because absolutely no one is offering them any work. Their reputations preceded them. Also, according to this report, with large topics set to center around the withdrawal of Harry and Meghan from senior roles, royal anxiety now surrounds the likely inclusion of the Queen's Megxit showdown talks at Sandringham, in which the royal family came together to discuss the transition. It is felt that Prince William's role in the said talks may not be looked upon favorably, with England's future king reported to be the last to arrive, making a swift exit in the aftermath. The talks resulted in Harry and Meghan being requested to drop their HRH titles before they then moved to Canada and Los Angeles thereafter. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex then outlined their plans to become financially independent and earn their own income. Royal sources have said such a possible negative portrayal of William as a bad guy against the philanthropic Harry and Meghan would not be fair. A source told The Sun they are worried William especially will be portrayed in a bad light. This sort of family spat shouldn't be out there in public. This shouldn't happen to future monarchs. The book would be the most damaging thing to the royal family since Princess Diana's interview on Panorama with Martin Bashir. Unsympathetic, unfeeling, and unsupportive are the words being used, but of course, no one exactly knows what's in it. Although Kensington Palace has said they would not comment on the book, which is being redrafted and set to be released in August. But honestly, I don't think they need to worry about how this affects William, as I don't think it will. William was only trying to do the logical thing and suggest Harry take his time and not rush to get married to Meghan. Wills was right. Harry didn't listen. By now, most people should realize that the Sussexes are opportunists, and too many negative comments about the RF could backfire with the A-listers they're trying to court. It's one thing to negotiate, but another to negotiate a separation between two brothers who are now living in two different continents. What is said within a family should stay within the family. Harry is burning his bridges. Also, speaking on The Sun, royal expert Angela Levin said, "At the moment, Harry just comes across as spiteful and jealous about William, and any negative comments about William in this book will just prove that. It could destroy their relationship forever, but perhaps that is what Meghan wants. She doesn't exactly get on with any of her family except Doria, who is being shamelessly used for her latest campaign." She added, "William knew exactly what Meghan was, a malignant narcissist, and he kept clear. She'll take aim at him as he had her sussed. At the end of the day, keep away is the only way to survive a narcissist, otherwise they will pull you in and abuse you. The royals have no need to fear. Harry and Meghan have already exposed their greed, solipsistic behavior, and the nasty jealousy Meghan has displayed. There is no way the book will show Harry and Meghan in a positive light. It will actually backfire and nail them for the trash they have become." Meanwhile, Dr. Phil Dampier said, "I truly resent the title of this book, Finding Freedom. How insulting and rude to the British royal family. And if they dare blame any royal family member, they will rue the day they alienated, once again, the people and the royal family of the UK. If they think things have been tough so far, it's about to get a lot worse.
Hello, to serve you, we are building a sustainable community, and in this video, I suggest that it's annoying to experience something unexpected. Surprises always happen to people who are alive and constantly breathing, constantly developing themselves. I look at William. William is an honest, hardworking person. A loving family, friends with people all over the world, means visitors. The conversation between people is very simple. But at the same time it was still the intention to crush William, and first felt that the new book would always be there. Don't let the book bother you. 24/7 news will continue to be played on this channel. Thank you for watching the video.
William has spent a lifetime perfecting judgment of character because he learned from a young age that he could trust very few people. Much of his love for Kate's family is likely because they, nor anyone close to them, have ever spoken about him or the royal family to the press. He saw Meghan for who she was right off and foresaw this mess coming, though I doubt anyone in the royal family realized just how big of a mess it would be. I bet anything that Her Majesty knew it too, but she was coerced into granting permission for the marriage. William wanted to keep the royal family's circle of trust rightly protected, and Meghan blew the lid off everything. If he despises her, I don't blame him one bit. Also on the Daily Mail, many fans blame Harry and Meghan, not William. The first wrote, "The book will be full of her narcissistic rage and being disliked and blaming everyone for her inability to adjust to the role of serving the crown and not herself. Nobody will believe anything from a silly book penned by a hanger-on, Omid Scobie. Plus, regardless of what is in the book, I doubt William has anything to be worried about. He and Kate have always behaved impeccably and with their children are a credit to the country." A fan agrees and said, "This isn't just a Markle and Harkle PR puff piece, but a backhanded, not so subtle but trying to be subtle threat to William. Remember Markle and Harkle? William will be the Prince of Wales one day, and he will then control the Duchy of Cornwall. Don't bite the hand which will one day feed you and is part of the decision of welcoming you back when you crash and burn. You don't take King William, he takes you. For two people further down the pecking order and not even working members of the British royal family, they sure do think big of themselves. Overcompensating much?" Meanwhile, with such lovely photos posted today of William and his loving, warm, close-knit family, I think many of us can draw our own conclusions. We can clearly see that Harry's relationship with his entire family is now fractured and damaged, while William works hard, is decent and dutiful, and has been throughout his whole life, a seemingly kind and well-meaning individual. We can't know what happens behind closed doors, but somehow I doubt after nearly 35 years of loving and devoted brotherhood, William suddenly became mean and nasty to Harry and poor Meghan. More likely, the newest family member was the variable that soured the relationship between the brothers. She seems to have a knack for destroying families. In the past week, Harry and Meghan were dealt another setback after an application to trademark their new charitable organization, Archewell, was reportedly rejected. The royal couple had their application turned down because they did not sign the document, and they did not pay all the required fees, documents seen by The Sun revealed. Following the notice, a non-final action was sent to the couple on June 2nd, and their trademark will be held without being active until the necessary amendments are made. The couple will also have to pay additional fees to have their paperwork processed. The latest stumbling block comes just months after Prince Harry and Meghan announced that they look forward to getting started with the foundation, which will replace their Sussex royal brand. Meanwhile, royal fans continuously slammed Meghan and Harry. The next angry one wrote, "You know what, Meghan? Leave William alone. You've inflicted enough damage and life is stressful enough. I think you secretly wanted him but had to stick with the dimwit you married once finding out that William was sticking with his lovely wife. You'll be nothing but a footnote in history, and the more you do, the sillier you look." However, another fan replied, "No one will believe a word of it. A spoilt, petulant little boy and a known liar attempt to rewrite history to paint themselves in a better light. We've seen the reality. What they are pushing is their delusions. Everyone knows it's fiction. William will be fine. Harry will just reinforce the impression that he's a spoilt, petulant little boy throwing another temper tantrum because his life isn't what Meghan promised it would be. And of course that's William's fault. Irrelevant Harry never takes responsibility. It's always someone else's fault." And the last one wrote, "Of course they will want to blame William. By accident of birth, we, fortunately, have him and Kate and their beautiful children. Harry has always only been a spare. Me, again, expected to marry him and instantly become the favorite royal. She never took the time to find out the traditions surrounding the British royal family. Quite simply, she expected to be the new queen. Well, there is only one queen. Long live our queen, happily awaiting Lady C's book. And you? What do you think about them? Please let me know in the comment section below and we can discuss. Remember to like and share my video. Don't forget to subscribe to my new version channel to get more news from the royal family. Now, have a nice day and see you in the next videos. Goodbye.